Hi, I'm Rabbi Ariel Rakowski reporting live from the Jewish Center Kitchen. Welcome to Parsha Ponderables. We find that the first word of the Shirat Hayam, the Song of the Sea, is the word Az. That's the future tense, the word then, which our sages write that Moshe included as an atonement for another time that he used the word Az, in a time in which he said, Ume'az bati, from the time that I have become the leader. Moshe was telling God, you have not fulfilled any of the promises that you made to the Jewish people, for which I was supposed to be the agent of their fulfillment. So as an atonement for that, Moshe used the word Az in the Song of the Sea, the song praising God for the wonderful things he did for the Jewish people. But the question is, what is the connection between these two incidents? Why would Moshe use the same word in both contexts? The Beis Halevi explains that there are two ways of looking at difficult times, perhaps times of tragedy, times of tribulation. One is to look at the deliverance and thank God for delivering from difficult times. And another is to look at the totality and say that the difficult times themselves were part of the salvation. In the Hallel, every month, we say, Odecha ki anisani batahili lishua. I thank you, God, for having afflicted me and for being a salvation. This is the meaning that the affliction itself was part of the salvation, including the word Az in both contexts. The context of the excoriation of the talking to God and the context of singing to God. Moshe was acknowledging that the very act, the slavery itself, the very act of the trials and tribulations of that period was itself an essential component in the ultimate salvation. We all face difficult times, and hopefully, ultimately, we experience some form of deliverance and some form of salvation. Challenges to achieve this deeper understanding and recognize that the tribulations and the difficult times themselves are part of the process of growth and part of the process of our deliverance from those difficult times. Of course, this is just one answer, and in general, the question of how we relate to these difficult times, how we deal with them, and how we experience them, and how we relate to the salvation from them is a question that I leave to you as members of the Jewish Center family to discuss in your Shabbat tables. I wish each and every one of you a Shabbat Shalom.